being Marge.
I am. What did you think I was doing?
I don't know. I had no idea what you were doing. I was like, what is this yellow thing?
Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Your eyes do not deceive you. I am in fact wearing a onesie. It's cold. So when I was thinking about what kind of look I wanted to do today, the only word that popped into my head was pretty. I want to feel pretty. I want to be able to put on a wig and not hide it under a bald cap. That every time I moved my head, I could hear it tearing a little bit more because it was so thin.
All around me are familiar.
This is the kind of look that could also work for someone who wants to go to Halloween parties, enjoys Halloween, but doesn't necessarily enjoy the creepy, gory aspects of it. I also had the overwhelming urge to turn myself into a strong, independent woman, and the first character that popped into my mind when I thought of that phrase was Marge Simpson. Now, let's not play around here. We all know that I am more of a Homer than a Marge.
Man, how many quarters does this game take?
But that's not going to stop me from turning myself into her. Now, this look is going to be very much a case of trust the process, because I'm going to be giving her blue eyeshadow, which is terrifying to work with, because if blue, even the tiniest little speck of fallout, gets anywhere, your entire look is going to be blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the eyeshadow mask. Basically, I'm going to prime my eyelids and I'm going to create the blue eyeshadow first. So if any fallout gets onto my cheeks, I can just wipe it away without any fear of ruining the rest of my makeup. But here is where it gets a little bit strange. Because her skin is yellow, I'm going to have to make the Batman mask, as we call it. I'm going to have to make the Batman mask yellow first, so that it looks like her skin. Then create the blue eyeshadow. Then wipe off the fallout, and then make the rest of my face yellow, and then carry on with the rest of the process. So I'm going to look a little crazy, but that's okay. So I'm going to start out by creating that yellow stripe across my eyes. Then I'm going to prime my eyes, and then we will get started with the blue eyeshadow. Okay, I'm now going to take the blue eyeshadow and I'm going to start with a very dark, like navy blue. And I'm going to take this little angled brush here. And I'm going to go from the outer corner of my eye and I'm just going to create a straight line out, as straight as possible. And then I'm going to create the eyeshadow shape over here and blend it out very slightly. I want this edge to have quite the sharp line. We're going for a young Marge Simpson here, and we want her to be foxy. I'm now going to take a light blue eyeshadow and I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit more, but I'm not going to be blending out these edges on the outer corner of my eyes because I want those to be sharp. And I realized that because of color theory, putting blue eyeshadow over yellow body paint will make a sort of green color, and that's okay. I'm actually sort of going for that, because if she had to put blue eyeshadow over her yellow skin, it would do the same thing. So I'm going to be bolding up the blue so that you can still see that it's blue, but if there's a little bit of green tinge around the edges, that's dope. I'm now going to take two different kinds of blue shimmer and I'm going to add them to the inner corner and middle part of my eyelid, The darker blue shimmer will go in the middle of my eyelid and the lighter blue shimmer will go on the inner corner. Okay, I am now going to create the same sort of coloring underneath my eye. So I'm going to have it dark blue on the outer corner and then going into shimmer on the inner corner. Making sure that I still do not blend this sharp edge that I'm going to try and keep. So I'm just going to blend right up to the outer corner and then I'm going to stop blending there. I'm going to take a wet wipe and I'm just going to wipe this outer corner just to give that sharp line that I'm looking for, and then I'm also going to wipe underneath my eyes, but I'm not going to go too close to where I blend it out, otherwise I'm going to lose all my blend. So I'm just going to wipe this little bit of yellow at the bottom and then create that very sharp line. Now that we are done with the blue eyeshadow and we are in the clear, I'm now going to paint the rest of my face yellow. Okay, and now that I look like a crazy emoji person, I'm going to finish up the eyes by creating a winged eyeliner, putting on my mascara, and then putting on my lashes. I feel like an emoji.
The pretty emoji.
Thank you.
Why are you doing the onesie?
Because I'm cold. And I felt like it. There is no...
Spoon.
What?
There is no spoon.
No. Okay, I'm now going to try and give some dimension to the face just by creating the highlighting and the contouring. I'll be contouring with a darker yellow under my cheekbones and around my temple and possibly around my forehead. And I think I'm also going to be contouring my nose a smidge and just putting a little dip of contour in this little cupid's bow area just to make the lip pop out a little bit more. I am going to wipe off the body paint that's on my lips and fill in my lips with a sort of nude pink sort of color. I don't want to take too much away from the rest of the makeup, but I don't want her to just have yellow lips. I want her to have a little bit of a color. Okay, it's a little bit darker than I was going for, but I kind of love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to map out her dress and her pearls, and then I'm going to paint the rest of my chest yellow. I'm now going to shade my chest area with the same yellow that I used to contour, and I'm just going to shade underneath the dress, underneath the pearls, and also a little bit underneath my collarbone. I'm now going to take the same white eyeshadow that I used to highlight my face, and I'm going to highlight my collarbone and my shoulders. I am now going to fill in my pearls red and then shade around each one with a deeper red and highlight the top with white. Okay, I'm gonna go put my wig on and then we are done.
You think Marge?
What did you think I was doing?
I don't know. I had no idea what you were doing. I was like, what is this yellow thing?
And that is it for this week. This is my interpretation of a young Marge Simpson. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. All of my social media links are down below if you would like to follow me on there. And I'll see you next time.